Hey guys, welcome to our little Airbnb in Bali. We are on the north coast outside of a little town called Lovina, and it's absolutely serene here. It is so calm and quiet and slow paced. I wanted to come and talk today because on our way here it was probably 30 some hours of flying, and that entire time I had my heaviest days of my period. I have traveled with my period before many times. I'm good with my period. I love it. This time was a little bit different because being confined to a plane seat for that long made it a little bit more difficult. So looking back, I want to share a couple of my must-haves, I suppose, for flying while on your period. So the first one is a menstrual cup. It makes traveling so much easier because especially if you're going somewhere for a long time, you don't have to worry about how many tampons do I need to pack, am I gonna have enough, running out, is the place I'm going gonna have tampons, are they gonna have the brand I like. I also brought along 5 pairs of period underwear. One thing I've noticed with those is, especially when traveling and not having a washing machine, you're supposed to rinse them out before you wash them anyways, but just rinsing them out isn't necessarily enough, and especially here in Bali it's much more humid. And so things don't dry completely. Like, I took a shower 6 hours ago, my hair's still not completely dry. Thankfully the place we're at right now has a washing machine, so they are in the wash finally after a week of just kind of like sitting halfway dry. So that's my one complaint with those, but it was very helpful to have on a plane. I took all of my stuff in a carry-on, but if you're gonna have a checked bag, make sure you have extra pair of underwear or 2 on your carry-on. If you're going to be on a plane for over 30 hours, it's nice to be able to change your underwear in between that. I felt like a fresh new woman. It was great. The next one is comfortable clothes. Make sure you're wearing comfortable clothes just in general when you fly. If you find that you get cramping around your midsection, it's very uncomfortable, maybe tight leggings aren't the best. At some point I kind of wish I would have had looser sweatpants. Give your tummy a little break. Making sure I was drinking all of the water that was given to me on the planes, it just makes my period personally so much better. For me, traveling as a vegan, I wish I would have brought more snacks. I requested vegan meals, but they're not always the greatest. Depending on where you're going or where your layovers are, it can be hard to find stuff you can eat, so making sure you have snacks is something that I wish I would have packed more of. Okay, now for the story time. So I got my period the night before we left in Chicago. That meant that while flying here, those were going to be my heaviest days of my period. And I don't know if it's something about the pressure on planes or something like that, but my period was much heavier than it would normally be on land. On my heaviest days, I only have to change my cup every 4 to 6 hours. On the plane, there were times where I could go maybe an hour or 2 before I had to change it. So in that sense, I got an aisle seat on the 14-hour flight, so I could get up and go to the bathroom whenever I wanted. For some people, that's not a problem. Asking people, hey, can I go to the bathroom? For me, I hate asking people to like, can you please stand up so I can go to the bathroom? So just having the aisle seat is so helpful. Know where all the bathrooms are, because you may not be able to go to one of the bathrooms depending on where the flight attendants are with their little trolleys. All in all, it was a really easy flight. It was just different being cooped up in a plane seat for 33 hours. That was kind of my experience of flying on my period, and I know I've flown with my period before, but never for that amount of time. This was just different than normal. Like, next time I would wear looser pants, bring more snacks. But other than that, I think I did it right. Thanks so much for watching. If anyone has gone on like a super long haul flight while on their period, share your story down below. Also down below is all my social media links, so you can keep up with my adventures in Bali if you're interested in that. Also, if you're interested, I have my 2 different courses, Chart Your Cycle and Ditch the Pill, as well as one-on-one menstrual coaching. So what those are, Chart Your Cycle is the first course I made. It's kind of a good introductory course for any of those curious about charting your cycle or FEMME or whether it's right for you. And so I go through all of it. I teach you how to do it, and you can make the decision then. And the next one is Ditch the Pill. It's for those girls out there, the women out there wanting to come off of hormonal birth control but are unsure of how their bodies are going to react or what to expect. And so it's kind of me just holding your hand and telling you things that could happen and may happen and will happen, and a little bit of period positivity in there. And finally is my one-on-one menstrual coaching. I have 3, 4, and 6 month packages, as well as just like one-off Skype sessions. So if you have any interest in some one-on-one coaching with me, go check out that link and send me an email and we can chat some more about it. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!